Hello, and so this week I've got something a little bit different for you, as there were very few trade-ins at the shop last week and not really much worth showing you. I have recorded a few bits, but there's not an episode there, so we'll save that for next week. This week I've picked out a handful of things, 5, from my own collection. So this week you get to find out a little bit about the things that I love. You know, these aren't for sale. These are just me sharing with you some of what I think is cool. So join me after this. So yeah, guys, this isn't a sales pitch. This is me just showing you what I thought that you might like and things that are readily accessible in my collection. I've got lots of other stuff that's in storage that I can't show you. So I've picked out some things that I do have on display already. So I must like them. I must love them to have them on display. Right, so first up, we're going to take a look at something from my childhood. This one's not from my childhood. It's one that I've reacquired. But it's a Star Force series space fighter. 3 toy puzzles in one. Alright. It's definitely not Jetfire, is it? Now, we know that Bandai licensed this out to Hasbro for Jetfire, for the original Transformers line, but I'm guessing they found it such a lucrative deal they decided to license it out to other companies as well, because this one is by Matsushiro, as it says right there. Matsushiro, I'm not aware of this company. I've not heard of them before acquiring this. It's a cool toy though. I'm not sure if I've quite transformed it right, because if you have a look, the box is kind of bulged out here. It's not as flat as it should be. So I need to take a look at that. Now, I'm going to have a look and see what the rest of the Star Force series is, because, again, it's something I've not heard of. It's probably because I've not heard of Matsushiro. In fact, looking at that, it does specifically say Leeds, UK. Matsushiro UK. Interesting. Okay. That would explain why I probably had one of these as a kid then. I don't recognise the box. I do not remember this box at all. But then again, I may have come across the toy second hand, as I have done now. And it is quite a bland box. It's not a memorable one, is it? It's quite boring, really, for such a cool toy. And we know this is a cool toy, don't we? Because we know what it is. We know what it is. But yeah, I do recall having the toy as a child. Right, let's get it out. And yeah, as we can see, it does come in a nice styrofoam insert. We do like styrofoam here at Cosmic Towers. Everything's bloody cosmic. Cosmic Toy Man, Cosmic Toy, Cosmic Towers. Wow. Cosmic Crusaders. So yeah, the instructions just says Space Fighter. 3 toy puzzles in one. And it gives you a good idea of how to transform it. There we Yeah, obviously there is a tear there, but I'm not too fussed about that. I'm not too fussed about that. Now these, I don't know. I'd quite like someone in the comment section to let me know. Are these, because it does say on it, Batroid Valkyrie. It's got copyright details, but obviously it's in Japanese, so we can't see. Are these the ones that came with the Macross version, the original version of this toy? Because obviously this isn't a Batroid Valkyrie, is it? This is a space fighter. Because Batroid Valkyrie would be the, well, you know, the official version. So I wonder if, did these come with this toy originally, or has someone sourced these decals to try and make it look more like the real thing and they've not applied them? I'd be interested to know. Either way, I don't think they'd work particularly well at this stage now. I don't know how well do old water slide decals work, you know, this late in the day. Let's get the toy out then. And he does stand up quite nicely as well. I've just had him out of the box an hour or so ago before filming. Now, it comes with these two pieces as well. I'll get them out and then we can move the box out of the way of the styrofoam insert. We'll move not Jetfire back into shot properly. So he comes with his gun, which obviously would have fired a missile, I'm guessing, originally, but it doesn't come with any missiles. The box doesn't have space for them. And it has this little adapter, which I'm not sure if the original did, and I'm not sure if Jetfire did. I know Jetfire came with loads of those lovely red pieces, which these don't. But I'm not sure about this one. The idea behind this is it clips under the arm. I'm not looking properly, but somewhere about there. And then the gun just clips into there. And it holds it like that. And I don't like it. I think that looks ridiculous, so I'll probably never do that again. I just think it looks a little bit silly. Yeah, that's not for me, so let's get that back off there. And so this really is quite a useless piece. But I dare say it's usually missing from all of these if you buy them second hand. It's not with this one though. I've got it. And like I say, there's your gun. It's like a big bazooka, isn't it? We put it in his hand. There we are. And it's funny because some joints on this seem really stiff and then other joints seem quite loose, quite free. But it's still... I've got memories as a child playing with this. I have. A lot of fond memories as well. So another one, VF, would that be? VF there and UN Spacey there. Would these be right on this particular version of the toy? I don't know. Oh, I've moved something now. What have I done? What have I done? This is one of those loose joints I was mentioning up here. They're a pain in the bum. There we go. There we are. The most annoying part I'll come to in a bit. There is one piece of this that does show some damage. Or maybe not damage, but wear. It's loose. It's a false. I'm not happy with it, but I'll make do. Loose parts. They just do not stay in his hands. Oh, it has done now. And they've dropped out again. So I'll just transform him. Let's transform him. Let's have a bit of fun. Right, so I'll show you that problem now. The problem is this. The wheel, the landing gear. Put it in and it will just end up popping out. There we are, you see. I didn't do anything to it and it just popped out. And I do have to wonder if it had a little flap over here that came down over the wheel. Because if we look, there it goes again. If we look at these wheels on the legs, they have little flaps that clip into the wheels. and obviously that's missing there. But then again, it also has these little ridges for the prongs to stick in. So I thought, well, for the pins to stick in. So I don't know. I don't know. I suppose you could have got pins to go into that little area right there. So yeah, again, let me know in the comment if it is missing a little flap to the landing gear, because that really, really bugs me, does that. But then again, this is going to spend most of its time in the box after I've finished showing it here. Before we do transform it, I'll show you the markings, the factory markings, because they are not Bandai. So if these have been repurposed, they've also changed the factory stamps as well. Right, what am I doing? I'm transforming it, aren't I? I'm transforming it. I'll probably end up boobing. I was a child when I last played with this. There we go. Wings out. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? I always do something wrong. Oh, that's caught on there, hasn't it? There we go. I don't know why that's not sliding back. I do think the head's supposed to be down though. Let's put the head down. There we go. Wonder if that'll make a difference. Oh, it does make a difference as well. There we go. Look at that. It makes a very pretty fighter jet with permanently down landing gear. Oh, oh, oh! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It stayed. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh well. There we are. So yeah, it does make a very nice looking jet. Probably one of the strengths. I mean, there's a lot of strengths to this toy. It's a very cool toy. That's why I liked it as a kid. But yeah, I think one of the strengths is when you turn it into a jet, it looks like a jet. Looks like a very, very good jet. Nice, right, let's see whether or not I can get it into Gerwalk form. I think that's what they call it, isn't it? Gerwalk. Is it? I think so. What's that? Probably about too soon. There we go. There's a million and one people in the comments telling me not to be so rough with it. Toys are meant to be played with. Meant to be handled rough and played with. There we go. Is that when they stick out as well? There we are. And that, ladies and gentlemen, apart from the landing gear sticking down, is the Gerwalk. Oh. Feet. There we are. There it is. That really weird design is that, isn't it? Really weird design, but also cool as well. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Right, well. That's that. I suppose we better take a look at the next item I've got to show you, haven't we? Yeah, so I've got a lot of fond memories of playing with that. And when I saw this at a reasonable price at, I think it was British Toy Auctions, I decided to snap it up. And it's stayed in its box pretty much since then. And that's where it's going to remain now. Yeah, cool. Very cool. This next piece is something that I got not long before I took in that big Godzilla collection at the shop, and if I hadn't have had this, I wouldn't have had a clue about most of the things that I was having to sort out. And that's this. It's the Showa era Godzilla films, the first 15 films in the franchise. Yeah, I know it's not a toy, but it is one hell of a cool collectible. Well, I had to have a Godzilla item, didn't I? And this is something that came into my possession. I say came into my possession as if I didn't go out of my way to get it. I ordered this because I'd never seen any of the Godzilla films and I wanted to watch them, and Criterion Collection, or the Criterion Collection, did an incredible job, in my opinion, in creating this wonderful Blu-ray box set of the first 15 films. What's known as the Showa era films, as you can see there. In Japan, they base their eras on their emperors. And yes, it was Emperor Showa during the time that these films were made. And it was quite good timing, actually, because you got 75 and then there was a 10-year break before the next film, which came out in 1985 in the Heisei era. So it gave them a nice clean way of describing them, I suppose, at least for that first break. And they brought this out in a wonderful book style collection. And it really does have very nice artwork. It's very pop art, I'll give you that. It's very, very pop art. You get 8 discs in here. And yeah, it tells you there all the stuff that's in it, you know. But for me, it's the quality of the transfers of the films and the wonderful design of what you can only really describe as the packaging for these. You get some wonderful double page spread artwork. You get a great introduction there about Godzilla, or Gojira, and who he is and where the inspiration came from and everything. So it's very, very much a book. Gives you a good deal of the history amongst all that. And then you get a double page spread, piece of artwork, and a lot of information, cast and credits and everything like that, for each film. So this is the first film. It tells you when it was released in 1954. It's 96 minutes long. It's black and white. This is what's on the disc. It's in Japanese with English subtitles and a 1371 aspect ratio. Which you would expect, really, isn't it? It's got lovely illustration there by Bill. I'm going to kill his name. Bill Sienkiewicz. He's quite a prolific comic book artist, actually. And then again for Godzilla Raids Again, which was the second film, featuring Anguirus. King Kong vs. Godzilla, which was the third film, which I believe was originally supposed to be King Kong vs. Frankenstein. Could be wrong. I think it was King Kong vs. Frankenstein. Mothra vs. Godzilla. See, we very quickly fell into the versus kind of category. Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster. And this is where it comes to a surprise that not all of the Godzilla films have Godzilla in the title. No. So, Invasion of the Astro Monster, with his infamous dancing scene in the artwork there. mental. Ebirah, Horror of the Deep. That's the sea monster. Son of Godzilla, featuring Minilla or Minya, depending on who you tend to follow with that one. Destroy All Monsters. All Monsters Attack, which was a terrible film. It was awful. Godzilla vs. Hedorah, which possibly one of the scariest films, you know, to young minds. This smog monster is this allegory for pollution. Literally flies over the city and leaves death in his wake, to the point where you see the bodies turn into skeletons and sludge. You know, it's quite terrifying to young minds, I would imagine. Godzilla vs. Gigan, or Gigan, depending on your persuasion there. And Godzilla vs. Megalon. I do love with the artwork there, that kind of looks like a mushroom cloud, and the head of it is Godzilla, which I think is amazing considering what it was that created Godzilla in the first place. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. And then last in the series was Terror of Mechagodzilla. And then you had a 10-year wait from 75, like I said earlier, until you got to the next film. And there's all the discs, presented really nicely, I like to think. And yeah, I've watched them all. I haven't seen all the special features, I just watched the films. So at some point I might go through, I do want to go through and watch them again, to be fair. And maybe I'll watch some of the special features then. I could go straight into the supplements, really, which the special features are all on one disc. But you know what I mean. But yeah, this is a favourite of mine. And then it was not long after getting this and watching them, probably about 6 months after watching all of these, the Godzilla collection that I bought at the shop came in. And I actually knew something about what I was selling, but I didn't know anything about the toy line. But yeah, fantastic pieces, this. Yeah, the Criterion collection. I really hope they do a similar box set at some point for the Heisei era, and they've just released the first of the films on a single release, so hopefully they'll get the license to the rest and do a similar collection for that. So yeah, awesome collection, and I do recommend it to anyone who hasn't already got them. So yeah, pretty cool, phenomenal pieces, that, in my humble opinion. Next up, seems to be a bit robot orientated. There's this, I'm not really all that big into robots. I like robots, but I'm not that big into them. But this one, I've had in my collection since it came out in 2014, so for 11 years. This bad boy. Look at him. Yeah, he's awesome. This guy always brings a smile to my face. It's the Transformers Megatron Mechanations action figure by Kids Logic. It's not a third party, it's not a knockoff, it's not a bootleg, it is a genuine official product. It is licensed by Hasbro. 2014 this came out, and towards the end of 2014 is when I got my hands on him. I love the box artwork, or at least the photograph on the front of the box. I think it looks very, very cool. So much character in there. I'm not a huge fan of super deformed figures. I don't know what it is about this, but it just does it for me. I really, really like it. Comes in a nice box, as you can see. Some nice foil and chromy looking bits on it. It shows you that he does have light up features, which is nice. And it shows you that it comes with a mace, an alternate face, and it's got a working fusion cannon. So you slide the outer box off and you're left with the inner box, the carton, which is a nice matte black with lovely foil Decepticon logo and this it's like warning kind of stripe. And then when you open that box, see, I'm prepared, ladies and gentlemen, you get the toy in this plastic tray. The only thing I would say against it is it's this kind of plastic. It cracks, you know, if it gets any pressure put on it. This one's all right so far. It's survived well for the last 11 years. Yay. But I do prefer a bit of styrofoam. But let's not go there. Let's not go there. So we've got Megatron. We've got the mace. We've got his alternate pandies. We've got his alternate faceplate, which I can't remember which one it came with. I think it came with that one attached, but I switched it over because I felt like that one has a bit more character. And then it comes with this, which you've got to take that off his arm in order to attach this. And I don't know why it don't come with it permanently attached, because when do you ever see Megatron like that without the fusion cannon? Correct me if I'm wrong, but does that ever happen? I'm not convinced. And then on the bottom layer, I know I've got him out without saying that I'm getting him out, but I've got him out. And then on the bottom layer, you get the stand, which, because this one doesn't live in the box, it lives in its cabinet, I've already got the stand out. And it's quite a nice stand. It's like a metallized plastic stand. Clear plastic here over the logo and the Decepticon icon. There's a hole there, and there was an arm with a little grabby thing that grips around his waist, and I don't know where I've put that, which is just blooming typical, isn't it? Just blooming typical. Right. Oh, one other thing. You get the manual, which has got the same artwork as the front of the box. And it shows you him looking all pretty, and everything you can do with him and how to do with him and what articulation it's got, which is nice. And doesn't he look weird when you take his helmet off? Yeah, Megatron is really weird when you take his helmet off. And shows you how to change the batteries, which this thing takes 9 batteries in 3 different sizes, 3 of each. It's nuts. And there are all these cell button batteries as well. Yeah, not a fan of that. And I've literally just put some batteries in him for the first time now, since I got him, just so I can show you him working. I don't know if it even will. And I've realised I've not done a very good job of dusting it. Sorry. Well, he has been out on display for 11 years. What do you expect? Right, let's get this off so that I can get off. I don't want you off. I want you off. There we go. Just so that we can have the fusion cannon back on where it belongs. Get on. There we go. There we are. And then it becomes awkward to stand because of all the weight. So obviously this side's now much heavier, so he tends to lean a little bit, and then he's got weight at the back because of the barrel, and he tends to lean a little bit. Lean on me. I do like my red background, but just for this, because this is a little bit small, I'm going to bring this in so I can show you a little. So yeah, this lives in my glass cabinet behind me when I'm doing live streams. You may well have seen it. Oh, stand up. Come on, there we are. Oh, there it is, it's working. It's working! Let's turn the lights off. And then you'll see that the light does indeed work. How cool is that? I think that's awesome. And that's it all lit up. Doesn't it look cool? And then the battery dies. Yeah, there it is. It's lighting up again now. I love him. I think he's great. Always have done. Now it's got a little bit of die cast going on with it, but not loads. I'm going to turn them batteries, them lights off again. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool piece. Batteries all turn back off again now, or lights turn back off again now. And I'm going to take those batteries out as well so that they don't leak. Recommend you do that with all of your toys, ladies and gentlemen. Last thing you want to do is open them up at some point and find that you've got horrible, nasty, sweaty green leaks. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. So yeah, I think I was saying it has die-cast parts, but not loads of die-cast. It's got little heft. For its size, it's probably what you'd expect. Does have some nice Megatron engraving into the side as well. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. It's just fun. It's really fun. I just wish I could get him to stand perfectly straight up. That'd be nice. I suppose that's what the stand is for, and it is what I used to have the stand doing. But then I ended up with the missing link Optimus Prime, and I want to stand them both side by side as much on this as possible. And yeah, I needed to get rid of that stand then, that grippy bit. Yeah, so what do you think of him? What do you think of the Mechanations action figure Megatron? Of course, they did do others in the line. I know they did an Optimus Prime, at least I think they did. But yeah, this was the one that I always liked. I thought it looked pretty interesting. Pretty sweet. Pretty cool. Yeah, there we are. Right, what else have I got to show you? He's dead. Dead. Megatron's dead. Moving on. Yeah, I do love him. I think he's brilliant. And even after all these years, he's still going nowhere. My baby. So, now, I'm torn as to what to show you next, because one item is, a lot of you will probably think it's a bit boring. So I'm going to save that for the end, I think, and then if you want to switch off, you can switch off. If you haven't already, that is. Okay, you know me. You know my proclivities, and yeah, there's no way I could have done a favourite toy or any kind of toy video from my collection without showing off at least one Dalek. I have never made a secret of my passion for the death-dealing pepper pots of Skaro, and here we have one made by Palitoy. It's the BBC Dalek, apparently, BBC talking Dalek, and you will obey, so it says. I wish I could say that this was the original box. It's not. This is a repro. I don't necessarily mind that because I do have an original as well. These were released in two colours. They were released in grey, and they were released in red, which is strange that they seem to love making Dalek toys in red when there had never been a red Dalek seen on screen on TV. There had been the movies, obviously, where you got a red Dalek, but toy companies never had the licenses to make Dalek toys from the movies. So, yeah. Let's have a look at this one. This is the one that I wanted to look at. I've shown that one plenty times on live streams. Oh, there we go. It's even got a little repro bit there to hold it in place. Right, so let's pop his attachments in. His, hers, its, these, thems, I don't know. There we go. Now, as far as I'm aware, and I've checked, they seem to be genuine, all these attachments are original 1970s ones. Let me know if you believe differently in the comments, won't you? And yeah, I love this toy. It's quite a unique design with that very squashed head. Obviously the Dalek dome was a lot taller than what that is. And also for it to have this little bit sticking out of the middle of the gun as well. And I'm getting all really Dalek geek on here. Essential line of balls running down the front, which wouldn't happen. It should be there and, you know, all the way around. But it's still very cool. It's very cool. So it's just not accurate, but it is cool. Now, I don't believe I've ever tried this to see if it works. Shall we try it? So let's stick some batteries in it and see if it works. Oh, it's got a very nice, clean battery compartment. Oh, I don't have a dare now. They don't seem to be sticking forward enough. But I don't want to bend them, they might be brittle and break. Let's see. I'm using Energizer batteries, but other brands are available. Shall we see? What do you reckon, guys? Hey, what do you reckon? Is it going to work? Is it not? Oh, I'm nervous. See, right now, having never tried it, it might work. But when I try it, I will know that it doesn't if it doesn't. But at least if it does, I'll know it does. Alright, just get on with it, Gareth. Oh, it's not doing out. I dare say the motor that turns the disc has seized. It's 1976. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Shall we try fiddling with it a little bit? Oh, quite nicely. Don't snap, don't snap, don't snap, don't snap. Oh, he's dropped his hand. There we go. Oh, it looks like it don't work, folks. Oh well, never mind. It'll go back to living happily and non-working on my shelf in my glass cabinet. Shall we have a look at the red one? Because I've got the red one here as well, haven't we? We could put them side by side. I know what they look like side by side, but do you? I don't know. Now we do know the red one comes with the original box. Also got the original baggie for the, you know, for the accessories for the eye and the gun and the arm, which is awesome. There we go. And it's also got the original strips of cardboard that go around the Dalek in the box, which is cool. Now I do worry about this one because there is something inside loose or broken. There we go. That's what they look like side by side. I do think the silver one, the grey one, is in better condition than the red, but I'm happy enough with it. We're talking 1970s, aren't we? So I can live with that. I could probably do with giving this one a bit of a clean up, actually. It might look better once it's cleaned. Oh, there we go. Let's try some batteries in this and see if this one works. Although it's less likely to, since it's rattling like it is. Does anyone else have that habit? When they put batteries in, they roll them like that. I always do it because I think that you get age build-up on the terminals. So when you do that, the metal rubs against each other and creates a cleaner contact. That's why I do it. Does anyone else do that? Is it just me? Is it just me? This is where I find out another item in my collection doesn't work. Oh, I'll never sleep again. I'm going to have nightmares. Two non-working Palitoy Daleks, and they say these old toys were better than the new ones and made to last. I don't know, do you? So yeah, Daleks conquer and destroy, and I tell you what, when they don't conquer and destroy, they at least take over your entire blooming house. Yeah. So, last item that I'm going to be showing you. Oh, I've not even looked at it myself since getting it until now. So, you guys are going to get to see it for the first time with me. And that's this. Awesome. Oh, Legend of Zelda, a box set. It's a pretty one. Now, you know, I think this one probably deserves a video all on its own, but I dare say that there's people out there that have already done it, because this has been around for, well, several years now, and it's quite a prestigious collectible in the Legend of Zelda community and collecting circles. And I didn't think that I'd ever get this one, but someone on my friends list on Facebook added this to sell at I won't say a bargain price, but it was certainly reasonable. If you look for these now online, a sealed one is likely to cost you anywhere between £500 and £1,200, going by what people are charging, which is mental. Even if you can get it for £5, I think that's an awful lot of money for what it is. Is after all, it's not just a book, but it is just a book, really. This is what you get in the box. It is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Creating a Champion, Champions Edition. It was sort of like this book has been released in, I believe, 3 versions. There's the standard edition, which I do have. There was the collector's edition, I think it was the collector's edition, which came with one of these orbs, different thing inside it. There's one of the spirit orbs from the game, and a couple of other little bits. And then they did this one, which is sort of like the big collector's box version. That came with everything. You know, the biggest version of this book, and it was, you can see it was quite expensive, $150 US. It was probably about 120 in the UK. Sold out very quickly and very quickly started demanding higher prices on the secondary market. Now, I have opened up my middle one and looked at that. It comes in a blue box. It's the one that comes with one orb. So I have read the book. Very, very good book. So when this came, I never actually opened it. So I'll be opening it with you now for the first time. I'm sorry I had that lingered on screen for so long. So the box, it's a wonderful textured. It's got like a leather feel to it. It's a really, really nice box. Some nice gold gilded inlay around the edges there, top and bottom, and then through this little circle you can see a piece of artwork which pops up throughout the game multiple times, where you've got the champion fighting Ganon, helped by Princess Zelda, and then all the army there, what do they call them, the Guardians, also taking part. So let's see whether or not I can open this. Oh, I'll show you the back as well, because it's quite a nice thing on the back. Yeah, lovely. Again, gold gilt Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild logo on the back, with the sort of like tarnished and not beaten, but, you know, well worn Master Sword running through the Z icon. And then you got a silent princess flower here. Yeah, I even know the name of the flowers. When you've played this game enough, you know the name of the flowers because you use them in recipes. Right, so it's magnetized is the front, Oh, yeah, you see, I haven't opened this up before. It's got a nice felt, like velveteen feel on the inside there. That's quite nice. It's quite nice indeed. Okay, so what's this? This is an envelope of sorts. I dare say on the back of that thing that I just shown you, it probably showed what was in these, but let's have a look. Oh, right, okay, so this is that piece of artwork. So it's that piece of artwork there. Oh, and it's like a material poster that you open. Oh, that's very nice. Lovely. Hyrule Castle at the top there. And they're the towers. Oh, right, very nice. It folds out even. Oh, I'm not going to be able to fit all this on camera, obviously. But then you've got the salamander there, the lizard, and the, what do they call them? Guardian? No, champions, guardians. Yes, champions, weren't they? I'm sure they were called champions. I don't know now. You got your Sheikah. I forget the names of each individual. Oh, what did they call them? We'll get there because I'll be looking at the book. And yeah, same at the other side. You got the bird and the camel down the bottom there. Awesome, that's really nice, is that? So I suppose you could iron that out to get rid of the creases and then either frame it or mount it on the wall somehow. Lovely. That's really nice, is that? Awesome. Put it back in. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Oh, actually, yeah, that's not Link. That's an ancient hero. The red hair gives it away. It's not Link. He's one of the Zonai warriors who at the time was the hero of the princess. What we got here? We got another envelope. Old prints. Okay, cool. Is that all of them? Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. Very nice. Link goes in hero. They have images on the back as well. Okay, so you got Zelda. She comes with a silent princess on the back. Link obviously has the logo. Daruk. Yeah, they are champions. I thought so. Goron champions. That's the salamander or the lizard. Mifa, Zora champion. That's the elephant. Rivali, Rito champion. He's the bird guy, and that's the bird. And Urbosa, Gerudo champion. Cool. They're nice. And I've got statues of all of them as well. Same poses, actually, strangely enough. Oh, come on, kitty. There we go. It's got that soft feel to it as well. Alright, so what's this? Is this the book? Is this the book? Is this the book? This is the book. I like how it comes with the ribbon so it can help you take it out. But it's not the book. There's something else. There's something else. Okay. Look at this something else first. Oh, the book's upside down. Oh, stand up for a minute, stand up. Okay, so what's this then? Oh, and that's an image of them all together. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Lovely. Funny how that gets its own folder, isn't it? Does it come out? There's nothing on the back of it, so I won't take it out. Oh, that's very nice. Awesome. Oh, and there you are, more artwork on the book there. Really nice, creating a champion. What's on the back? Same artwork. Yeah, cool. Oh, I'm always scared of opening new books, you know. Although technically it is pre-owned, so maybe it's already been looked at. It's got a gold gilt edges, very nice. I'm going to move this out of the way so that we can have a quick look at the book. I won't go all the way through it. Like I say, I have actually read this. Not this edition, but the content will be the same, I dare say. Oh, I don't want to open it too far. Oh, it's got nice artwork on the inside, which is a map there. It's got all your character designs. Like, you know, like a video game art book. You know, you know the kind. You know the kind. Of course, he ends up with a motorbike, doesn't he? If you oh, Zing, put some clothes on. Oh, some gorgeous artwork in here. Oh, very nice. Yeah. I'm wondering actually if this is exactly the same as the other ones, because I don't recall a lot of that content from the other, but I remember all this. So it shows you how they designed all the characters and the items and whatever else. Like I say, I won't go through all of it. It would be a very, very long video if I did that. But yeah, you can see it's a really good book, is this? Yeah, very nice. And for a good game, if you've never played the game, wow, you really are missing out. It's a fantastic game. It's huge. I'm not a huge gamer. I'm not big into video games. I do like Legend of Zelda, but even that said, I'm not massive into putting lots of time into games. I've put over 200 hours into Breath of the Wild, so I think that tells you how much I like this game. There's just so much to do in it, and you can just spend days just wandering, just exploring. Yeah, awesome. Oh, that was nice actual map. She's had that open a little bit because you can feel that it's been open more. She's spent a lot of time studying this by the look of it. Fantastic book for a fantastic game. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. It's a shame that's not actually a signature, isn't it? So, yeah, awesome book there. Let's see what else is in that box. Because there is more. It's not done yet. Still some weight to it, actually. That could just be the box itself, couldn't it? That's upside down. That's not being put back in the right way up there. It's supposed to be that way up. That way. And there you are. You get these orbs in there. One for each of the divine beasts. That's it. Divine beasts. So you've got the salamander there. And the laser etching. Can you see the laser etching? Just about. Yeah, just about. Oh, there you are. You can see it there. The elephant. Ruto, I think that one was called. No, it wasn't, was it? Varuta. Is it Varuta? They're all Var something or other. There's a bit of dust on these, so she's obviously had them on display. Don't blame her. Don't blame her at all. The camel. See it? Hold it against the black, you might see it better. There we go. Varudania. I think one of them was called Varudania, yeah. The camel was the hardest to do in the game. Not the actual dungeon itself, because that's what these essentially were. It was the villain at the end of it, the boss. Oh, goodness me. Thunderblight Ganon. Terrible, terrible. And there you are, you got the bird. Which was Windblight. Fire Blight, I think it was, and Water Blight. But yeah, Thunder Blight Ganon was terrible. It's awful. Right, and I do believe that's everything. So I can put all that away now. What do you think to that then, guys? That's sorry, I didn't mean to spend so long showing you a book. This is a toy channel and a toy video. It's supposed to be a toy video, but I just wanted to show you some of the things within my collection that I really appreciate having. Obviously, I do appreciate having this. I'm not sure if all these went in the box the right way, because there's a cutout there for something, isn't there? So I'm going to guess that's that one, because that's the one that fits. Yeah, I think that fits better than anything else. And then I think it would be the big book. Yes. I'm gonna have to lay this down to do this, aren't I? Right, okay, I'll leave it at that, and you can move on. Bye. So yeah, that's all that I've got to show you this week. I know it's a bit different. It's a totally different flavour to my usual videos, but then you don't get into this game of selling toys if you are not interested in the stuff yourself. And yeah, if there's anything if you didn't already know it, I'm very, very interested in it myself. I love the stuff. That's why I've stuck it out in this game for as long as I have, and why I plan to keep at it for a whole lot longer. Right, well, thank you for joining me on this little exploration of some of my collection. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, or if you'd just rather see shop related things. But I feel I should start showing you more of my stuff, a little bit more of me moving forward. Let's see, what do you think? Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, take it steady, look after yourself, and bye bye.